Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a very special one, a brand new series called Gig Reviews. Basically, where I take you along to gigs with me and we have a little format at the end to create a little leaderboard. Before I ramble on too long, let's get into the video. And you joined me yesterday on my way to Manchester Oxford Road. It's extremely miserable today, which isn't great when you're going to be walking about 40 minutes, well, about 10 minutes, in about an hour. But I'm about to get on my train and head into Manchester for Oxford Road, specifically via Piccadilly. Is my train here already? No. Now all I have to do is walk about 10 minutes to the venue-ish in the middle of rush hour Manchester. Our first category of this video is the venue. Elle Coves played a sold-out Deaf Institute last night, playing to a crowd of 135 people. This is my first experience in the smaller room called The Lodge. I do prefer smaller venues as the gigs feel more intimate. The way the room is laid out is, as you walk in, there is a bar to the far left and a small seated area to the far right. That's for people with accessibility needs. I do like this venue a lot, but its size can be an issue, as it felt slightly odd that both the support act and Elle had to walk through the crowd to access the stage. It just took away a little bit of that magic of a gig. My only other complaint about the venue is that the stage was very low. See, this might just be a me problem. I'm not the tallest, and neither is Elle Coves, so at times it was really difficult to see Elle on the stage. If they just added a few inches height to the stage, it would have made this venue even better. The Lodge in the Deaf Institute gets a solid 7 out of 10. It's now time to talk about the support act for the evening. The support act was a singer by the name of Halfway. He is a singer-songwriter from Nashville, Tennessee, over in the USA. And last night was his first ever show in the UK. What really impressed me with him was how self-aware he was. A lot of the time, support acts can be quite arrogant and expect you to know who they are. Halfway was the complete opposite. He would make light-hearted jokes about how, oh, this is a song that isn't out yet, so none of you will know what it is. Saying that, no, none of you know what any of the songs were. Thank you for being so nice. Stuff like that you could tell he was winning people over because the crowd was getting louder and louder and louder throughout his set. Even though no one knew the words to his songs, the queue to meet him afterwards was almost as big as the one for Elle. A lot of people wanted to talk to him. I had a chat with him in the sort of gap between him and Elle coming on. And genuinely, he was such a nice person, and we're hoping to do an interview very soon, to keep an eye out for that. He really impressed, as I said, with a wonderful bit of country music, which went down very well and had the crowd very engaged in his set. I would give the support act Halfway a 6.5 out of 10. Next, let's talk about the crowd. The crowd was absolutely incredible. It may have only been a small crowd, but they made it seem like thousands were in that building. They get a very respectable 9 out of 10. The best way to show you what this crowd was like is to see how they reacted when Elle did a couple of covers. What I really liked about this, and I'll mention it a little bit later on, is that she did a mashup of Taylor Swift songs, and I have never seen a crowd so feral in my life, as you're about to see.
When you lost control, red blood, white snow, blue dress on a boat, you go to my cloud. Did you take that into the flashing lights? At least I think Distance indicate my nights out of sight. Only whispers by my hips and thighs, and my whispered sighs. Oh Lord, I think about jumping off of very tall stone things, just to see you come running and say the one thing I've been wanting, but no. Let's flash forward to 300 awkward blind days.
The best way to tell you about the merchandise is to show you, as I bought all of it. I loved it all. Spoiler alert, I did love it all. So the first item I got was this t-shirt. It's a long sleeve, creamy white t-shirt with Elle Coves on the front and the back. Is the cover art for Born to Lose, her brand new song, which I also think might be the cover of her EP. Spoiler alert, possibly one might be coming. Included in the price of the t-shirt, I also got, if this is going to play ball, a lovely Elle Coves tote bag. So for the long sleeve t-shirt and the tote bag, that cost me £30, which I actually think, for how much merchandise is costing nowadays, is a really good price that I did not mind paying. The final thing that I got cost me £10, but I paid with cash, so it's free. It is a signed poster, personally signed poster, by Elle Coves herself. I am really happy with this. I might put in this video a little room tour, but I might save it for another video. This is definitely going to go up with all my other signed memorabilia. I would give the memorabilia, the merchandise, for its price, for its quality, for just everything to do with it, I'd give it a solid 8 out of 10. It's time to talk about the headline performance of Elle Coves. I've already seen Elle in November last year when she opened for Kate in Manchester Academy. Her style of music really works well with her vocals, and the fact she has a guitarist and a drummer on stage with her really adds to the experience. Elle does only have about 15 minutes of music out right now, so it was difficult to work out how she was going to put the set together. She started out with newer singles like Born to Lose and Lost Cowboy, then continued into some not yet released songs, including a fan favourite of that Kate opening set, Blonde on Blonde, as well as 3 or 4 more as well. After the flurry of unreleased songs, Elle played a brilliant mashup of Taylor Swift songs, which went down so well with the crowd. And to end off her set, she played more of her well-known songs, such as Summer and Before I Fall Apart. As I said before, Elle's vocals are amazing, but the one thing she does lack is stage presence. But you could tell towards the end of her set she really started to gain that confidence, and it was amazing to see. I'd give Elle a very good 45 out of 60. With all of the different categories added up, that gives Elle a very good score of 75.5 out of 100. That means obviously by default she goes top of the leaderboard, but as I do more of these, the busier the leaderboard will get. The next one of these will be out next Wednesday. It will be a gig review of Neve Ella. So make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss that one. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.